How long did we put those strong sanctions and tariffs on Iran? What was the timeline of that?
Well, they're still on.
Okay.
Yeah.
And is it still as
the tariffs are irrelevant to Iran? It's more just the financial sanctions on oil, right? And the thing you have to understand about financial sanctions and oil is priced in U.S. dollars. And as long as oil is priced in U.S. dollars, Iran can be hurt by that. But the problem now is we've got the Saudis flirting with the communist Chinese and agreeing to trade in yuan, which is the Chinese currency. And that provides an opening for Iran and the Middle East to, if we stop trading worldwide oil in dollars, that has its own implications.
Do you think the sanctions and the tariffs that we had on China, on Russia, on Iran, all these that we had, do you think that unified them because they all
absolutely.
Okay? So Russia, China, Iran, Saudi, and even maybe Brazil, they're all looking at saying, "No, listen."
But let me give you an example because I thought you were going in a slightly different direction. It's like when Rocket Man in North Korea was giving us such a friggin' hard time, and the boss wanted to bring Rocket Man under control. We slapped sanctions on them and told the communist Chinese, don't be giving them oil and anything like that. Otherwise, we're sanctioning you. We didn't enforce that stuff. And we could see it. You talk about, I can tell you something from the top secret briefings because it wound up in the New York Times eventually. You could see like these ships that would go out. The Chinese would send it to Vietnam. The tankers would go out in the middle of the ocean, and then they'd switch them, and then off that oil would find its way to North Korea to heat the palace of Kim Jong-un while people in North Korea starve and freeze. But the point is that unless those sanctions are hard and tight, like a Nolan Ryan fastball, all you've done is create this alternative currency monster, which is where we're heading now, sir.
Okay, so we can skip that part because in my own mind, I just kind of wanted to know that some of those tariffs maybe unified our enemies, and now they got stronger, and they're realizing, you know what? Here's how we're going to deal with
not the tariffs, the sanctions.
Sanctions, sure.
That's a separate matter. It's a totally separate matter. Tariffs.
What's more painful?
Well, it depends on the country. For Iran, clearly financial sanctions,
right?
Because they don't trade a lot in other goods, right?
When did they remove?
They're still on.
They're still on.
Yeah, there's some form of sanctions still on Iran because, look, if Iran gets the bomb, Israel is like maniacally and rightly focused on making sure that Iran doesn't get the capability of dropping the big one because damn well they'll use it. But Iran, look, communist China is at the top, right? I think Iran is more dangerous than Russia, far more dangerous, because they basically, we went in with a stupid, endless war in Iraq, and now Iran basically controls Iraq.
Dangerous in what regard? To the world? To U.S.?
Yes,
to Israel?
absolutely, because they want to kill the great Satan. There's no question about Iran wanting to take down the United States. Go back to Khomeini's statements about the great Satan America, right? And they're basically a breeding ground for and what I fear from China is not nuclear weapons, right? No, that's not the way they're going to do it. They're going to do it through this unrestricted warfare techniques, blockchain technology to disrupt our financial system, viruses to take out our electric grid and other types of capacity. We haven't even talked about the Wuhan virus.
Yeah, I was going to say actual viruses.
Yeah. Look, they learn. Boy,
So if you like this clip and you want to watch another one, click right here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click right here.